Welcome students. Today we are going to understand chapter 8, Animal Kingdom, and based on our understanding, we will do the book exercises and question and answer of this chapter. In this chapter we all will understand about different types of animals, shy and friendly animals, group behavior of animals, social animals, honey making in beehives, types of animal ears, shelter of animals. Students, like human beings, animals also exhibit different types of group behaviors. Some animals like living in big group, whereas others prefer to stay alone. Animals living in groups prefer so as they feel protected from their enemies. It also helps them to easily search for food, water and shelter. Also they get warmth from each other's body during cold weather and to raise their young ones. All animal groups are led by a leader who is strong, dominating and experienced. This leader takes all major decisions and warns the group in case of danger. This leader also safeguards the group from the attacks of the enemies and keeps all the group members safe. Different animal groups are called by different names, like a group of cows, elephants, deer, zebras, buffaloes is called as herd. A group of lion is called as pride. A group of birds is called as flock. A group of bats, owls, ants, wasps, termites is called as a colony. A group of dogs or wolves is called as pack. A group of honeybees is called as swarm. A group of fish or whales is called as school. And a group of monkeys is called as troop. Behavior in animals. Students, like humans, animals also exhibit different types of behavior. Shy animals. Animals like mice, squirrels, birds and insects are not familiar with human beings. They hide or run away if we go near them. We can make them our friends by feeding them and by being gentle towards them. Friendly animals. On the other hand, animals like dogs, cats, cows, horses, camels and buffaloes are not scared of humans and are friendly towards us. But sometimes if they are not treated with love and are teased or hit, then they get hurt mentally and physically, which in turn makes them shy and unfriendly towards us. So students, we must develop a trust in animals that we are their well-wishers and will not hurt them in any way. Students, these animals also help each other in many ways. Like birds like egrets and oxpeckers sit on the bodies of cows and buffaloes and eat small blood-sucking insects clinging on their body. In this way, these birds get their food and the animal get rid of these harmful insects on their body. Similarly, a bird called plover eats the flesh sticking to the teeth of crocodiles, which benefits both these animals. Animals like birds and monkeys create a lot of noise whenever the big carnivorous cats like lions, tigers and leopards move out for hunting. This noise warns the other animals who are in danger. Students, camouflage is a great way of protecting oneself by blending into the surrounding. You must have seen how a chameleon camouflages itself by changing its color according to the color of its surrounding. Similarly, it is very hard to detect a leaf insect sitting on a leaf and a stick insect which is sitting on the bark of a tree. In this way, they remain invisible to their enemies. Students, ear is a very important organ in the body of an animal. It enables them to hear warning signals and detect from which direction the sound is coming. Animals like elephants and rabbits have big ears, while dogs and cats have small ears. Polar bear has small knobs in place of ears, which can be closed while swimming. In place of external ears, a bird has 2 ear holes in its head, which helps it in flying easily in the air. Snakes do not have ears. They sense through the vibrations on the ground. Students, animals have different types of skin cover according to their surrounding. Animals like zebras, horse, goat, deer, camel are all mammals, which generally have short hairs on their body. Students, mammals are those animals which give birth to young ones and they feed their babies with their milk. Animals like polar bear and yak live in very cold regions. They have thick coat of fur which helps to keep them warm. Reptiles like snakes, lizards, crocodiles have scales on their body. Birds have feathers which keeps them warm and helps them to fly. Porcupines have spines on their body which act as a defense mechanism from their enemies. Next is social animals. Ants and honeybees are two good examples of social animals. Ants live in colonies called ant hills which are built by them on ground, on grass, or even on rotten wood. A colony consists of queen ants, male ants and worker ants. The queen ants and male ants reproduce and lay eggs, while worker ants do all the work, like taking care of babies, collecting food and protecting the anthill. Honeybees live in beehives, which is a pouch-like structure consisting of thousands of hexagonal chambers, which are called as combs. Honey is stored in these combs. There are three different types of bees: queen bee, drone bee and worker bee. Now students, let's understand how these honeybees actually make honey. Students, honeybees are usually attracted towards aromatic flowers containing a sweet liquid which is called as the nectar. The worker honeybees suck this nectar with their long tube-like tongue and store it in a special sac present in their body which is called as honey stomach. Once this sac is filled with nectar, the bees fly back to hive and transfer it to the open cell of honeycomb. The other worker bees fan the nectar using their wings to evaporate all the water from it. When the water is evaporated from this nectar, it changes into honey. This honey is then sealed with the bee wax. This entire process of honey making takes 3 days to complete. To extract honey, a fire is lit below the beehive, which makes the bees leave the hive due to the heat and smoke, and then it becomes easy to take out the honey without being stung by the bees. Animal shelters. Students, just like us, animals also need shelter to protect themselves from bad weather conditions, enemies, to rest and reproduce. Some animals live in natural surroundings, while others build shelters for themselves. Animals that live on land are called as terrestrial animals. They live in different types of home, like lions, tigers, bats, bears, etc. live in rocky caves. Rats, rabbits, snakes, etc. live in natural holes in the ground. Giraffe, elephants, deers, zebras, etc. live in open grounds. Animals like monkeys, chimpanzees, squirrels, birds, etc. that live on trees are called as arboreal animals. Animals like fish, crabs, octopus, whales, seahorse, etc. that live in water are called as aquatic animals. Amphibians are the animals that can live on both land and water, like frogs, toads, salamanders. These all are amphibians. Students, other than human beings, there are many animals which build their homes. We all know birds build their nests when they have to lay eggs. Rabbits, mongoose dig burrows in the ground to live. And little tiny spider also spins web to live. Other than these natural shelters, there are some man-made shelters which are built for the pets and domestic animals. These are cow sheds, horse stable, dog kennel, hen coop, sheep pen, etc. Students, animals are a very important part of our ecosystem. They are selfless and are loving companions. It's our duty and privilege to give them the respect, care and kindness they deserve. So students, in this way, the explanation of this chapter is done. Before we move on to the book exercises, I request to all my students to subscribe this channel and press the bell icon so that you keep getting the notifications of the upcoming tutorials. Thank you students. Let's move on to our book exercises. Question number 1. Tick the correct option. First part, it is not a friendly animal. Cow, dog, squirrel, cat. So students, here we will tick option number C, squirrel. Squirrel is not a friendly animal. Part 2, a group of lions is known as dash. Herd, pack, pride, swarm. So here also we will tick option number C, pride. A group of lions is known as pride. Part 3, it belongs to the cat family. Lion, tiger, leopard, all of these. So students, here we will take option number D, all of these. Lion, tiger, leopard. They all belong to the cat family. Part 4. It is a man-made shelter for animals. Den, ocean, kennel, burrow. So students, here we will take option number C, kennel. Kennel is a man-made shelter which is made for dog. Part 5. It shows a very good camouflage technique. Chameleon, cow, monkey, octopus. So students, here we will take option number A, chameleon. Chameleon is a small reptile which changes its color according to the color of the surrounding. Let's move on to question number 2. Give 2 examples of each of the following. Part 1. Social animals. Here I have written honeybees, ants. Part 2. Shy animals. Squirrel, sparrow. Part 3. Animals with ears. Elephant, dog. Students, you can write the names of other animals as well. Part 4. Animals without ears. Snake, earthworm. Part 5. Animals which build their own shelter. Rabbits, spider. You can include birds as well. Question number 3. Complete the given flowchart for the following. So students, here you can see an incomplete flowchart is being given. Based on the information provided, we have to fill the rest of the empty boxes. First box, ants in an anthill. So in the next 3 boxes, we have to write the names of the 3 types of ants which are found in the anthill. So it is queen ant, male ant and worker ant. Queen ant is already written. In the rest of the 2 boxes, we will write male ant and worker ant. And below these different types of ants, we will write the type of work which they do. Like queen ant, it lays eggs. Male ant helps in reproduction. Worker ant do all the work in the colony. Similarly, we will fill the empty boxes in the next flowchart as well. Shelters of animals. There are 2 different types of shelters of animals, natural shelters and man-made shelters. Below each of these 2 different types of shelters, we will write 4 examples. Like for natural shelters, we can write nest, burrow, web and hole. And similarly for man-made shelters, shed, stable, pen and coop. Let's move on to question number 4. Give reasons for the following. Part 1. Sometimes pet animals become shy towards human beings. Answer. Animals are usually shy because of fear. If we tease or hit our pets and domestic animals, then they get hurt both mentally and physically, which makes them shy and unfriendly towards us. Part 2. Yak and polar bear have thick layer of fur. Answer. Animals which live in cold areas like polar bear and yak have thick layer of fur to keep them warm. Part 3. We should be kind towards animals. Answer. Animals are an important part of our ecosystem and are very useful to us. They are our selfless and loving companions, so we should be kind towards them. Question number 5. Answer the following questions. First question. Why do animals live in groups? Answer. Animals live in groups because of following reasons. A. To get protection from their enemies. B. To search for food, water and shelter. C. To get warmth from each other's bodies. D. To raise their young ones. Question number 2. Why do bees and butterflies get attracted to flowers? Answer. Bees and butterflies are usually attracted to nice smelling flowers to suck the sweet liquid called nectar present in them. Question number 3. Describe the different types of ears present in animals. Answer. Different types of ears which are found in animals are A. Animals with big ears. These ears enable the animals to catch a lot of sounds. For example, elephants and rabbits have such kind of ears. B. Animals with small ears. These ears enable the animals to understand the direction from where the sound is coming. For example, dog. C. A polar bear has small nubs in place of ears which can be closed while swimming. D. A bird has 2 ear holes in the head in place of external ears to fly easily in the air. Question number 4. Describe the different types of body covering in animals. Answer. Different types of body coverings found in animals are A. All mammals like deer, camel, zebra, horse and goat have short hair on their body. B. Animals living in very cold areas like polar bears, yak and sheep have a thick coat of fur or hair to keep them warm. Question number 5. Differentiate between aquatic animals and amphibians. Answer. Aquatic animals can live in water. For example, fish, dolphin, octopus, crab, etc. These all are aquatic animals. Whereas amphibians can live on both land and in water. For example, frog, toad, salamander, etc. These all are amphibians. Next is horse. Each type of animal in the jungle has a defense mechanism. Why is it so? Answer. Each type of animal in the jungle has a defense mechanism as it helps them to protect themselves from enemies, fight with enemies, and detect their prey easily, which is required for their survival. So students, in this way, the explanation and the book work of this entire chapter is done. Hope you learned something new in today's class. Do give a thumbs up and don't forget to share this tutorial with your classmates. Let's meet in the next video. Until then, stay happy and keep learning.